The regular recommended daily dose of funny is just not enough. Thankfully, we have extra funny with TJ and Riggins.
Jess. I have lost my little glasses that Riggins makes fun of because they're super cheap, and then I cut the arms off of them, like where they go behind your ears. I cut that off because then it fits better underneath my hat, and I don't know where they've gone. Now I'm going to have to go to Lowe's Home Improvement when I leave here today and bust out 12 big ones to get 3 more pairs.
3?
Yeah, you get 3 for $12. Yeah,
What a steal.
I know.
It is.
Because these are my good glasses. These are designer frame glasses.
Yeah.
But Riggins said they're too big. They look too big, you know. Of course, he's got to think. You got to think about the big glasses, don't you? You're very sensitive to that, to big glasses.
I notice them for sure.
I like the clear lens, though. I'm into that right now. I'm into that. I might get some myself.
I think it's the style where you want people to know I wear glasses. You know, it's like, and those ones that Jody, your wife, wears those are statements on your face. Like,
yes,
I wear glasses.
They're huge.
Massive, but I know they're very popular.
Those are bigger than those. The ones she wears are bigger than TJ's.
Oh yeah, they're twice the size.
Yeah.
I got these because they're comfortable, and so when I'm just working and not worried about what I look like, this is what I wear. But I don't want to wear them all the time because they are nice, and I don't want to mess them up or leave them somewhere. Like I left a pair of my good Lowe's Home Improvement glasses on the plane the other day. And then now I lost my other ones that I had forever that I purposely altered so they would fit under a hat. So now I've got to go out there and throw down 12 big ones today to restock. And I got these while I was on the vacation because I left my other ones on the plane, like I said. And they're not comfortable at all. But I
like those.
I think they look great.
Yeah, those
obviously.
are nice. Yeah, those are.
You know, but
Now wait, what's wrong with those?
they're not comfortable.
Oh.
They're Foster Grants, way overpriced.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think they were probably $14 for one pair.
Oh, geez, come on.
For one pair.
Those are almost Superman, like Clark Kent. You know, that's what he wore.
But why'd he wear glasses? Didn't he have some kind of special vision?
That's true. Yeah, why was he wearing glasses?
Fake ass.
He wanted people to not recognize him, right?
Yeah, that
I guess.
was his disguise.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's just out there posing.
Yeah.
I know about the Superman somehow.
Because didn't
Don't
he have
ask.
X-ray vision? Isn't that part of his deal?
Sure.
X-ray vision?
Yeah.
And I always thought that meant he could see through women's clothes.
I think it does mean that. They never showed that in the movies, though. They should.
Pity.
Yeah, that's right.
Such a pity.
Shame.
You know, they tried to make a Superman movie with Nicolas Cage. I bet his Superman would be able to look through women's clothing.
You think?
Yeah.
He just seems like the type that would want that in the character.
100%.
Wait, you said they tried. It just didn't pan out? Or
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I remember there's a viral video of him wearing the suit and stuff like that. Something about that movie just never worked out. I don't know what it was.
it was probably him because
Probably.
it doesn't go.
Isn't he related to is it Francis Ford Coppola or is it Martin Scorsese? One of those Italian people's entertainers.
I don't know.
He's related to them somehow or another. Yeah. Cage is not his real name, I don't think.
Oh, you're kidding.
No.
What?
Stage name? I hate that.
Yeah.
This whole time?
Because I think his sister, is it his sister that played Adrian in the Rocky movies? They're all connected somehow or another.
Really?
Yeah. He's Italian.
I would have never guessed that.
Same.
Because, you know, all the Italians know each other. And that's why they call each other family.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. I mean, I know because I studied up on it. How you spell Nicholas? I'm going to say Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Famous relatives. Look at that. Already popped up, so you know it's something.
Yeah.
Coppola. He's part of the Coppola family.
Is he really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Should I just see what I come up with when I say, how is Nicolas Cage kin to Adrian?
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll figure it out.
Yeah, let me see what it says.
It'll figure it out.
I don't know.
How is...
Now, is he crazy? Remind me.
He's had some wild things happen to him, or he has found himself in. He's had, I don't know. He's had some problems in relationships. I think there have been some videos on TMZ
And with the
of
law?
him. I don't know. I know he has some money problems. I've heard that.
Oh, maybe
And that's why he's in so many movies that he's trying to get out of whatever that is.
I put, how is Nicolas Cage kin to Adrian? Mm-hmm. It says, Nicolas Cage is the nephew of actress Talia Shire. Talia Shire played the role of Adrian Balboa in the movie franchise Rocky.
That's so funny.
Nicolas Cage is the son of August Coppola, who is a brother of director Francis Ford Coppola. Therefore, Nicolas Cage is kin to Adrian Balboa through his uncle Francis Ford Coppola's sister, Talia Shire. So Talia Shire, Adrian, is Francis Ford Coppola's sister.
His sister. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how you knew all that. Did you just read it somewhere?
No, I've been knowing. Old people know that, I think.
Oh.
I think old people know it.
I
old
haven't
person
seen
thing.
him in something in years. What's he? I mean,
He's been working a lot.
He's in a
lately.
ton of
Has
stuff.
he?
Yeah. Uh-huh. And I think he's good most of the time. That Con Air movie, though, was horrible because he had such a fake Southern accent. It was terrible.
My brother loved Con Air.
It was a good movie, but I couldn't get past his terrible Southern accent.
Yeah, he's played Dracula in the last year. He played a serial killer with like a facial deformity in this past year. He's done a ton of stuff.
I watched him in an action comedy not long ago, where I think he was just being some beach bum, and he was a retired CIA agent or something, and his little granddaughter showed up because she needed protection from people who were trying to kill her.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's just like, Lindsay, the knowledge that people have that Anderson Cooper is part of the Vanderbilt family. You know, his mom's Gloria Vanderbilt.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't? Oh,
You're so stupid.
sorry. I didn't realize you were living under a rock.
Yeah, clearly. Huh. Interesting. I do know who Anderson Cooper is, though. That's good news.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
That's something.
Yeah. I think you'd be all right if you didn't know who he was.
Well, probably.
Did they still make Vanderbilt was the Gloria Vanderbilt jeans, right?
Yeah.
Is that still around?
I don't know. If only we had somebody who majored in fashion in college that could probably tell us that.
Gonna tee that
I'm
up
gonna-
for her.
I'm going to say they're not a thing,
Yeah.
but
But it's part of the Vanderbilt family that has the Biltmore estate and all that. They're all kin to each other.
I did know that.
So if Anderson Cooper had never gotten a job with CNN or any other news agency or whatever, he would have been just fine.
Yeah.
A-OK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think if I were in the Vanderbilt family, I still, wouldn't want to take another tour of the Biltmore. That bored me to death. I was
Seen
like,
it.
Oh,
Like, I know part of this is mine, but still, I don't care.
Yeah.
yeah.
How many times can you go through a parlor?
I
You
know.
know, it's like, give me a break.
People walking around
Yeah.
with those things, listening to the virtual tour guide and all that.
I always turned them down. I'm like, no thanks. I don't need those.
You see people at Disney World with those things.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Uh-huh. And
Yikes.
I don't know whether it's for foreign-speaking people that it explains to them as they're going through what the things are and all that. I don't know exactly, but I see people walking around with little headsets, and it's giving them a tour, telling them where
Yeah.
they are at the park and all that.
They must not have
Oh.
young kids.
No, that's the thing. When Ace and I went to Australia to be there for the Olympics that time, one of the shuttle bus drivers that we saw every day and we kind of got to know said that people over there they'll use their life savings, and their biggest dream is to go to Disney World. Not Disneyland, which is a lot closer to them, but Disney World. That's what people save their whole lives for. It's like, good Lord. Bless them. Bless them.
For real. Right? We can't wait to go. We want to go to Disney World. No snakes, no spiders. Just mice.
Grab your sunnies.
Grab your sunnies. No.
This is TJ Riggins Extra Funny.
You've found your diamond in the rough. Now it's time to find a diamond to celebrate that love. R. Gregory Jewelers takes the search overseas to the diamond capital of the world, Antwerp, Belgium. We go thousands of miles to handpick from thousands of carats to discover the most beautiful diamonds before they're ever even seen by other stores. Antwerp sparkles with beauty and history, but its brilliant advantage to you is the best selection and value. For your 1 in a million, choose an Antwerp diamond from R. Gregory Jewelers.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to hear the new TJ and Riggins shows, archives, podcasts, watch the show, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
You're listening to the TJ and Riggins Show Birmingham, sponsored by Mandu at 2825 and a half 18th Street South, or find out about your first session being free at tjriggins.com/fitness.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Let's do it!
Now, back to TJ and Riggins Extra Funny.
I don't think this is really I'm not a good comparison in this little conversation, but because I'm such a terrible speller all the way around. But I saw this story where they were asking people, no matter what, they always have trouble spelling certain words. Like for me, just in general, I'm not a good speller, but if I have to try to spell diarrhea, I never get even close to it for it to spell check it on text messages and stuff.
Yeah, and you're texting it a lot.
Yeah, because I'm like, hey, you got diarrhea today?
That's a tough one, though. Exactly. It's the H, and there's a double R.
Yeah.
The whole thing is wacky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I hate to remain in this area, but hemorrhoid is another one that's hard to spell.
I couldn't even begin.
No.
Hemorrhoid?
Mm-hmm.
Let's try it, Lindsay. Spell it.
H-E-M. Is it 2 M's? H-E-M-M?
No, it's H-E-M-M. Hemorrhoid.
Yeah, that's what I said. H-E-M-M.
Oh, I thought you said N-N, like hemorrhoid.
No. Like 2
Because I was about
M's
to have
or
a
1
heyday
M.
with that.
No. 2 M's.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was 1 M or 2 M's, but him. O-R-I-O-D.
Or O-I-D, hemorrhoid.
O-I-D.
Yeah, O-I-D.
I think.
Okay. I do the spell check on my phone, but I know a lot of people don't do that.
Oh, I do.
I do all the time. I feel like the iPhone spell check is not that great sometimes. I'm like, it's not even getting close to what I want.
Mm-hmm. And I'll start yelling at it. I'll be like, bitch, you know what I want? What I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Diarrhea.
I sometimes type emails for Kyle if he's driving and he needs to get something out quick and he doesn't have the spell check on. Oh. And my fingers go off. I don't even type right because mine changes it and his doesn't, and it's all jacked up. I'm like, my fingers are fat or I just don't know where the letters are. But,
not having spell check on your phone is wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Restaurants always harder for me too. Restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
But these people said congratulations. They have a hard time with appreciation. Florida for some reason. Why? How can you not spell Florida? Even I can do that.
That's an easy one.
Florida.
Yeah.
Come on.
Duh. Amazing and camouflage, which I can kind of understand.
I get totally
camouflage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it's so weird that I'm so good with proper grammar, but can't spell any better than a second grader. It's crazy. I don't know how that works. And then they said slang terms people have a hard time with. Bougie. Low key. Like I guess they don't know whether it's two words or one.
Yeah.
I don't even know what got down means. Is that a sexual term?
I have no idea. Got down.
Oh, and they have a hard time spelling Trina.
I'm trying to go to the house.
I'm not trying to spell anything today.
Yeah.
Gnaw. Like, how can you not spell gnaw?
Like, no.
N-A-W.
And I think
No, man, no.
you could just make it your own too.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I type things that like nah, N-A-H.
And then they said that people get it mixed up when they say spill the T. They spell it T-E-E.
Oh,
Like, what are you're spilling? So you got to know that you're talking about the beverage.
Yeah.
T-E-A.
That's funny.
Come on now.
I think people are just stupid.
Tech D Rob, I know he won a bunch of spelling bee tournaments and stuff. He was a champion in his region or something like that.
Yeah.
He was a really exceptional speller.
Ace was a really good speller too.
Was he?
Yeah, we won an adult spelling bee, like a local media, like the TV stations against the radio stations and all that. And we won when we were in Huntsville. It was 3 of us on the team, and I contributed some.
Did you?
Very little, but there were a couple of clutch times that I contributed, and it ended up being right. Luckily,
Bull! I don't believe
I
you
swear.
for a second.
I swear, because I wouldn't lie about it. No, I wouldn't lie about it because I'm telling you, I sucked everywhere else, and I was surprised that there were a couple of times when it was clutch that I was able to say,
really,
whatever. But most of the time, it was just Ace, straight spelling everything, carrying the team.
Well, sometimes you can get lucky. I won a spelling bee in 3rd grade. I mean, that was straight luck.
Yeah, when she was 16.
Slight advantage.
Yeah. And do you remember spelling bees growing up? Like, I remember getting out on the word rough in 2nd grade. They were like, Lindsay, rough. I said, rough. R-U-F-F.
Oh, yeah. That'll get you tossed.
Yeah. And then I won the next year. It's lucky,
They were like, your mom's been flirting with the principal. She couldn't even spell rough last year.
That's right.
But I always hated spelling bee day. All the kids thought it was fun.
Yeah.
I hated it.
No.
It's like,
Nervous.
I'm not going to make it through the first round.
No.
Did you have the nervous poops?
No.
That's how you learned how to spell diarrhea.
Yeah. I don't know. I've always been bad at it. That and math.
Oh, please. I hate math.
Nope. Can't be good at everything,
Yeah.
What did you excel at in academically in school?
Me?
Yeah.
English.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. English and writing. I just always had we didn't have spell check back then, and we were writing it by hand. So my mom always spell checked anything I wrote.
Yeah.
And that's how I knew.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Yeah.
she was a teacher, and so she would mark it up like a teacher would on my rough drafts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my dad is. My dad's the same way. He's a really, really good writer, but he can't spell or punctuate.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, he's like won awards, and he used to write political speeches for people and stuff like that. He's a good writer.
Would you have any interest in doing something like that?
Like,
Like if you could write a speech for a political candidate?
yeah,
Would you?
yeah, I'd do it. Yeah.
They're like, wait, why am I reading everything? Like, it'll be all your opinion.
Why is it handwritten and it has red marks all over, crossing words out and written above it?
Yeah.
Like, well, I didn't have time to type it up.
Yeah.
Somebody get him a spell check.
I barely got this back from my mama in time.
Yeah.
Proofreading. I had to mail it to Louisiana. She had to mail it back.
Yeah.
Just a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It's Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins.
When you subscribe to the show, you get all of our shows right when you open up your podcast apps, YouTube app, or social media. Learn more at tjriggins.com/subscribe.